Hi there, this is Mattphilleo in the studio, here to talk to you today about a new painting I'm working on. This will be an illustration for a book cover by missionary and author Russell Stendal, who has written a book on how to walk in the Spirit's leading. As a Christian, oftentimes we are trying to be nice when instead God has called us to be bold and to be nonconformists, to buck the system if necessary. Um, and Christians in the New Testament church in the first century were definitely that. They didn't care if they were imprisoned, if they were beaten or persecuted for their faith, or even to the point of losing their lives. But they are called to witness and to testify that Jesus Christ was crucified and he rose from the grave. The same power that was in him is also in his people, moving them to heal and do miracles and see some of the same things happened through Jesus's ministry happen in their ministry. So that's what this book is about. And what I'm trying to illustrate is that pivotal point in Acts chapter 3, where Peter and John raise up the man who was lame from birth, wasn't able to walk, and they said when he was trying to beg and get some money from them, they said, "Silver and gold we do not have, but what we have we give to you. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, walk." And Peter pulled him up by the arm, and instantly the man's feet and ankles became strong and he was able to walk. Amazing thing. So that's what I'm trying to capture in this illustration. And I just want to show you my process a little bit, how I'm selecting photos for this, and how I start a painting along these lines. So let's switch over to the other screen. Okay, so here you have some pictures that I took this morning of me and my friend Pat. And he came over here to help me with this, dressed up in some clothing from that I had from church that we used for skits and different things, Bible era clothing. And the sun was just rising up. It was around 6:37 in the morning, so perfect lighting. And this is the first couple of pictures we took. And you have to take a lot of pictures to get something that'll work. Any number of these would work, but I wanted something that would be dramatic, and obviously that might be a little too dramatic. You can see that there. That might be just a little too dramatic there. But so he was being Peter, I was being the lame man, and then we switched over. Where then he became the lame man, and I took the role of Peter. You have to take a lot of pictures just to get a few good ones that'll work. One of the problems, though, is that I forgot that the lame man actually would not be wearing sandals because obviously he didn't need them. So that's obviously something I could paint out, but it would be nicer if I didn't have those in there to begin with. But let's see, I ended up selecting image number 9514, which is this one. Let's see, wait a minute. This one right here. And I like this because it's just showing that action where he's just being pulled to his feet, and he really has to trust. If you look in the face there, he's making eye contact with Peter, which is being portrayed by me, making eye contact, and he's really having to trust that this man really, when he gave the command, rise and walk, that, it's going to happen through the power of Jesus Christ. Anyhow, I took that photo then, and I kind of made a little compilation here on Photoshop. And so this is what we have. Just found a picture of the temple in the background. It might be Jerusalem Temple, but I will probably change it a little bit and not make it quite so detailed, but just to get the idea of steps and the temple behind. But this is what I want to go for, just showing that dramatic moment where he's pulling them up, and you can see that trust between the two of them. Maybe a little apprehension, maybe a little bit of uncertainty in his face, but also a trust and a longing that he actually could be healed. And I would assume that he had faith to be healed, which is one of the reasons why he was in fact healed. Anyhow, this is going to be the start of the painting. The next step will be to sketch it out. I'll probably use the grid to make sure my proportions are accurate, and then sketch this out and then begin painting it. I'll need to leave enough room for the top so that I can make sure the publisher can get the title in there. But I'll probably do this on a 16 by 20. Haven't decided for sure, but I want it to be a nice size so it doesn't take me too long to paint, but it also is very dramatic as well. But anyhow, just wanted to show you my process here and talk a little bit about Peter and John raising up the lame man. And anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this post. And if you like my posts here and my artwork, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow more of my artwork on mattphilleo.com. And I'd be happy to share my art skills with you, teaching you how to paint portraits realistically, and also just to see what I'm up to. Love to interact with you and just see what you like about my work and how I can help you and encourage you in any way I can. So have a blessed day, and we will talk to you soon.